fall behind very, very quickly. And they've done that. It's been 11 minutes gone by in the first half. Not only on the end of the game, they're ahead. And as the game progresses, Park Center's going to pick up a lot more confidence. They're playing very, very relaxed, doing a nice job, as I said earlier, in blocking out on the defensive board and getting some good looks on their offense. We had Palamy traveling here once, unfortunately on a fast break. One time now they got the ball right to the block to Palamy. Unfortunately, he missed the shot.
Well, really, what does Park Center have to lose in the game? A lot of pressure on North to win this game. Everyone's expecting them to win the game.
Well, what they can lose is a berth to the state championship. No one expects them to win it, and that can make them play a lot looser. And that could have some bearing on the outcome of this ball game.
There's Metcalf 15 feet away, Bannister on him. Now, Willis is hacked. They call the foul on John Baker, number 24. That's Baker's first foul.
It's a nice shot of Tony Queen.
So Willis will go, and he'll be in the bonus, shooting 1 and 1. Every point important. Ice water flowing through Terry Willis's veins. And Willis gets them both. 6 points now for Willis. 5-point lead for Park Center. 4:47 to go, first half. From the corner, Derek Rubin.
Jim, last night I had the opportunity to see Derek Rubin play. He can shoot. He can fill it up. He's probably the best outside shooter that North has.
Here's Metcalf. Rolls around. Kept alive by Palamy, and Bannister just reaches over him and gets the basketball.
Well, that particular play, Mike Palamy did a nice job of keeping the ball alive, but it was 6'7" and Bannister going against 6'3", and he was just physically outmanned. But once again, you see Mike Palamy does a great job on the offensive board.
Rubin, now that time Palamy blocked out Bannister, and that's how Park Center got the basketball as Dubois gets it up for Miller. From the baseline, Mike Miller, a tough shot. Terry Willis over the back, spins. It's blocked away, and there'll be a foul called on Baker, number 24. John Baker's second foul. Once again, though, Dan Bannister really taking up a lot of real estate there in the middle of that lane.
Yesterday, when we talked about Park Center Pirates, he said one of the great things they do for their size, they're probably one of the best rebounding teams in the state. And we said that Arnie Zafi does a nice job with his big kids and teaching them how to crash the offensive board and how to block off on the defensive board. North has some great physical specimens out there, but one of the things they don't do on the defensive end is block out. And we've seen a good example of this, that Park Center is really getting 2 and even 3 shots at the hoop. And Park Center should be able to take advantage of that if North does not do the blocking out.
Willis shooting 2, missed the first. Could make it a 4-point lead for Park Center here, and does. Willis 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. 7 points. And Mark Riley is checked back into the ball game. Number 20 Riley back in as John Baker, who quickly picked up 2 fouls, is out of the ball game. Rubin driving, leaving it off for Roderick Wade. And Wade makes the basket.
That was a nice dish by Derek Rubin. Not very good defense. They gave up the baseline and didn't have much help on the baseline.
Palamy wide open. Driving to the hoop, Palamy, nothing called, and North comes away with the basketball.
Boy, I thought Mike might have been fouled on that one, Jim.
Roderick Wade pulls up. Wade with 8 points. Now here's Palamy. Driving right to the basket. They're going to be
a walk. That was a good call. That particular time down court, that pace is way too fast for Park Center. And Mike Palamy was out of control. There was no way he was going to make that shot. And that's a good timeout by Wendy Ring.
Comes with the game tied at 22 points apiece. 3 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, we got a great ball game, Jim. 22-22, 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Right now, from a defensive standpoint, Park Center's doing everything they need to do to win this ball game. Doing a nice job in the 2-3 zone. I'm repeating myself, but doing a nice job in checking and blocking out and keeping the individuals like Singleton, Wade, and Bannister off the boards. And we talked about North. They got great physical specimens. Fundamentally, they're not a great blockout club. They just go out and they try to out-physical you to get the ball. They don't block out. And we said about Park Center, they are one of the best rebounding teams in the state for their size. And if you don't block them out, individuals like Mike Palmy, Mr. Metcalf, and Willis are going to crash, and they're going to put that ball back in your face. Great game, Jim. 22-22. People are excited, a lot of noise. This is what high school basketball is all about. You know what, and I'm glad I can do this game, and it doesn't cost me anything to watch it. But I got to work the game, but I really enjoy this. Super Bowl game so far.
Really think knowing the story behind the game with the obvious underdog role of Park Center in this game, yet it's a tie with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Let's see if they can hold on. If it can be close at halftime, it would be a big advantage to Park Center. Who knows, the way they're going, they'll probably go into the lead. Derek Rubin bounces around, and Miller comes down with the rebound. A foul called.
We'll have Miller come down here shooting 1-on-1.
Roderick Wade called.
Jim, another thing that Park Center's done a nice job. We talked about how North scores a lot of points off their defense. Right now, Park Center has not turned the ball over, or even when they turn the ball over, it hasn't hurt them. They haven't turned the ball over for quick, easy buckets for North. So they're doing a nice job in controlling that particular part of the game. So all the keys that we said Park Center had to do, they're doing, and that's the reason why they're in the ball game.
Real opportunity for the Pirates here as they're in the bonus situation, and Mike Miller takes full advantage of it. Now Terry Willis taking the place of Bob Dubois, and Dan Bannister has just checked back into the ball game. And the Pirates with a 2-point lead. That's a big basket. Big pair of free throws when you consider you rip down a rebound underneath your opponent's basket, and you're fouled, and you have a chance to score an easy 2 points. And now North coughs up the basketball. Willis up quickly. 4 North people on him. Seems like everyone on North wants the ball now.
North's pressure is relentless. Never stopping, always hounding.
Willis out there for Palmy. Miller swings it over for Nelson. Looking inside for Palmy. Palmy got a elbow sandwich there from Roderick Wade.
Roderick Wade's a nice play. In fact, I believe Roderick Wade is one of the 12 individuals who's on the downstate Minnesota high school all-star team.
Here's Palmy inside. Bannister is going to be called on the foul here. Catching the arm of Palmy. That's a second foul on Dan Bannister.
Mike Palmy, when he gets the ball in the hole in the low post, he is very, very tough. He's only 6'3", but he's very strong. Does a nice job in sealing his individual off.
Very quick.
Yes, he is. Very quick jumper. If Mike was 6'7", he'd be a big, big time ball player.
Shooting 2 here. Doesn't
got to
get the
convert
roll.
on those. Park Center, one of the weaknesses over the times, and we've watched Park Center, has been their foul shooting. And I hope it doesn't come back to nip him in the neck tonight.
They have a 2-point lead. Can make it 3 here.
Boy. But it's got to be at least 5 or 6 misses on the free throw line.
Rubin traveled. North hasn't scored the last couple of times down the floor.
No, Jim, with a little bit of luck, Park Center could be up by 10 points in this ball game.
Well, they've missed 5 free throws, or 5 for 10. Say you're supposed to make them all. Well, they have a big lead, but then again, North had been committing the errors they have, the travelings, just coughing up the ball. Now Metcalf scores.
It's the roll. But Jim, those are the things you got to do to win in a ball game like this. You got to shoot 10 for 10. You know, it's like that Villanova win against Georgetown many years ago. They were nearly perfect. To win this game, Park Center nearly has to be perfect.
Their shooting from the field has been very good.
Yes, it has.
And Palamy comes down with the rebound. And a foul will be called on Derek Rubin. And now Palamy will go to the free throw line shooting 1-1. This is a great opportunity for Park Center to do something. They're in the bonus. There's a minute and 10 seconds to go. If they get fouled a couple more times, get sent to the free throw line, those are free points. They're there for them. All they have to do is convert. Not so easy.
Come on, Mike. Bend your knees, follow through.
It's a 4-point lead for Park Center. That's a big point for the Pirates. Now there's the sign of a good player. Missed 2 free throws last time down and then converts on his first one back. Not nervous at all about going back to the line. Now we're going to have a lane violation on
Mike
Miller.
Miller might have been in a little bit too soon.
So it's a 5-point lead for Park Center. Right in that point range that they want it to be. And there's 1 minute to play in the first half.
Tough shot by Singleton.
Bannister.
Hey, Jim, there's just nothing you can do about that. You got a 6'7", 35-inch vertical jump, Division I athlete. There's just nothing you can do about that. You don't see stuff like that in the Lake Red every day. Boy, that dunk really seems to have fired up the North Polars. Defensively, they're just coming out all over them right now. And there's a foul. That's a good call.
Mark Riley. Boy, they really get up into the shirt of Park Center, those North players do.
Once again, I got to compliment Park Center right now. They're not turning the ball over. They're not creating the turnovers. And not creating those quick buckets that North is normally used to when they play in the City League. North, as I said earlier, scores a lot of points off their defense when you watch their games. And right now, I don't think there's been any points on their transition caused by defense. Repeating it myself again, Park Center is doing everything they need to do to win this ball game. And the only hope is it can last for another 16 minutes.
Terry Willis in the bonus. A 3-point Park Center lead with 36 seconds to go. Gets the first one.
Right now, the score is in the range that Park Center needs to be in. High 50s, low 60s.
Willis with a confident look at the rim.
Boy, Willis has really developed into a fine player over these last 15 to 20 ball games.
He's 5 for 6 from the free throw line in the first half. As they slide it inside to Bannister, he scores. A 3-point game once again. They may go for one shot here as Nelson crosses the timeline. 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Metcalf. Miller underneath. An easy 2 for Park Center.
Nice offense. Park Center went into their flex offense. They got a back pick for Mike Miller. He was wide open.
No fouls here. And tipped up and in by Roderick Wade.
There's the lack. That particular time, that sequence down court, there was the lack of the blocking off on the defensive end. That one could have been avoided. The Mike Bannister dunk off the mix, probably not.
Nonetheless, it's a lead for Park Center. It's an upset in the making. A 3-point ball game after one half. 31-28. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
Rechargeable batteries let us go anywhere and do anything. But the freedom to go unplugged comes with responsibility. Look at that.
Wow.
The responsibility to recycle. If you've got old rechargeable batteries hanging around,
take them in to be recycled. It's easy, and it's good for the environment. Check us out online, or give us a call at 1-800-8-BATTERY to learn more.
A 3-point lead for Park Center as we enter the second half. Jim Skelly and Joe Verbaglia Back with more of the Northwest Community Television Game of the Week. I know that North is hoping for a new start here in the second half, Joe.
Well,
although they're only down by 3 points.
If Park Center could continue to do the things they've been doing for the next 16 minutes, I think Park Center might be able to reserve a space in downtown St. Paul. Well, what a tremendous story that will be, Jim.
They get it inside to Bannister, rolls around, it doesn't go. Now here comes Park Center back. Nelson, we have an injured player, and it's Roderick Wade, who led all scorers in the first half with 10 points. Hobbling, but it looks like he will stay in the ball game. Recapping that first half scoring, Dan Bannister had 8 for North, then Derek Rubin and Marvin Singleton each had 4 points. For Park Center, balanced scoring with Terry Willis leading the way with 9. 8 points for Mike Miller and Mike Polamy, and Mark Metcalf with 6 points. Perhaps the only surprise, if there is one, is Mike Miller has 8 points.
Mike Miller has 8. Boy, that's a big plus right now. North coming out in a man-to-man. Park Center running their flex offense, which is a five-man motion offense. If they run there and they're patient, they should be able to get the ball at the block.
John Nelson gets the roll. First 2 points of the game for John Nelson. A 5-point lead for the Pirates. This second half just underway. Here's Mark Riley, the junior guard, gets it over there for Singleton. Riley from long range, it doesn't go, and Park Center had a lot of real estate cleared out in there.
You betcha, that was excellent blocking out by the interior line of the Park Center Pirates.
There was only one place that ball could have gone. Now Metcalf looking to shoot from 16 feet away. Polamy does shoot from that range, it doesn't go, and Riley.
Singleton had his hand in his face and really altered Mike's shot on that one.
Now here's Singleton, number 40. Riley for Derek Rubin. Inside for Roderick Wade. Rubin on Polamy. Baseline shot doesn't go, and we're gonna have a foul here on Mike Miller, although I don't know. Blocking out the taller Bannister.
Normally that call goes the other way.
Yeah, that's I was beginning to say.
Normally when you're 6'7" and you're going against a kid who's 6'2", they always like to pick on the Goliath and give the advantage to the David.
A Bannister shooting up and over Metcalf. Hard to get a hand in the face of a guy who's 3 feet above you.
And has a vertical that's about 20 inches higher than yours too. Is that flex offense, 5-man motion offense we talked about. I don't think that's the shot that Wendy wants at that time.
A 3-point ball game. Metcalf's shot doesn't go. Now Rubin, little shake and bake, it doesn't go. And Willis looks up there for Nelson. Could be an easy 2 here for Park Center. And it sneaks over the rim.
That's one of the things that Park Center does very well in their 2-3. On a miss, they pitch it ahead and they do a nice job in their transition. That's drilled very, very nicely by this Park Center coaching staff.
Derek Rubin, Roderick Wade, and now into the corner for John Baker. They give up the basketball. Baker could not hold on.
Jim, 13 minutes and counting.
And now Mark Riley checking back in.
I think if you're the Park Center coaching staff right now, you're saying, let's try to win every minute that's left in this ball game. And do it by minute. Saying, okay, we won minute 13, we won minute 12, and that's how you have to start looking at it. They're so close, Jim. They're playing tremendous basketball tonight. Once again, it's really to the credit of Wendy Ring and Arnie Zaffi, and even Dan Hankin. Even though Dan wasn't a very good ball player, but even Dale Hankin, excuse me. I'm only kidding, Dale. You were a great player.
Foul here on North. That's Baker. He picked up his 3rd.
In fact, Dale was on that great team that they had that made it to the finals that one year, about 2 years ago. That was a tremendous club. They lost to a club, we said this yesterday, that they lost to a North Polar club that had 4 Division I players. But that club that Dale was on had some great players also. Melander, Garrison, I forget the individual's name, who's now at Northwestern playing football.
I'm not going to help you out either. I'll let you go. Here comes Riley.
Griswold. That was his name.
Inside for Wade. He's fouled before he got the shot off, so he'll go to the free throw line. Pat Thompson, the 5th starter on that team, along with Mike Pigeon, who
who you thought was a
Doug Flutie
lookalike. That's right.
He is a Doug Flutie lookalike. As a matter of fact, he's making a healthy income as a Doug Flutie lookalike in the New England area.
And Dale Hankin was a very good player for him.